Azure Gleam. Reprisal. Having repelled the forces of the Western Church, the Kingdom and Alliance armies joined together to launch a large-scale coordinated attack on the Empire. Preparing to assault a key Imperial position, the Kingdom army uses northeastern Gert territory as a bridgehead to press further south. Meanwhile, a reliable ally returns to their side.
It's good to see you safely back, Rodrigue. I understand matters have begun to settle down in the West.
They have. It took more than a few lengthy inquiries, but I believe we finally excised the foul seed of discord from our soil. And the changes at the top of houses Gideon, Mateus, and Elidor should ensure it never takes root again.
So they're keeping their territories then? I would have expected us to remove them completely after what they did.
Such is easier said than done. Our prior situation with House Kleiman took time as well.
Yes. Replacing the head of a territory always brings dissenters crawling out of the woodwork to oppose it. Be they nobles or commoners.
At least now we won't have to worry about our land descending into chaos behind us. We can't just keep repeating the same mistakes. I must say, though, I'm surprised this all went as smoothly as it did.
I did used to be the eminent Duke Fraldarius, remember? I have just a bit of experience with these things.
In any case, we must turn our gaze eastward. How's the Alliance holding up?
According to Gustav's report, Claude is holding out for the perfect opportunity to advance his army. Naturally, they don't favor their chances in a head-on clash with the famed Count Burgleys. So, for the time being, they intend to feign a deadlock and slowly dwindle away the enemy forces.
It seems the decision to reclaim the monastery was a shrewd one then. It's our best path forward.
I know we're slated to advance on Hevring territory, but shouldn't we hold off till the Alliance can come help us too?
No. On the contrary. If we can show our individual might warrants attention, the Empire will have no choice but to dispatch more troops west, which should in turn ease the burden on the Alliance and their army. Claude and I agreed to as much.
The real question is whether we can even trust him. It's impossible to tell if you ask me.
If anything, he might be trying to wear us down. Soften us up so he can beat the stuffing out of us later.
I doubt he would do something like that. At least, not in the midst of pursuing the same goal. But you're right. Claude's tricky to pin down. You can never really tell what he's plotting.
I don't believe we can be too cautious here. We should consider every possible angle.
Agreed. But if the Alliance does try anything, Gustav and the Knights of Seros should be more than enough to thwart their plans. For now, though, we march on. Ready your units.
So, we finally take aim at the Empire in earnest.
Yes. We must finish this swiftly, for the sake of all those caught in the middle.
If you don't mind me asking, Your Majesty, do you have it within you to topple the Emperor? I speak not of military prowess, nor the strength of our army. No. I speak of your emotions.
He's got a point. I mean, she's your stepsister. Anyone would hesitate to cut down their own family.
She is an old friend as well, though I doubt she has any recollection of it now. Rodrigue, do you truly think my hand will waver? I, who cleaved my own uncle's head from his shoulders? Now, seeing as the Empire was involved in the tragedy of Duscar, there is still much I must ask of her. In a way, she and I are no different. Starting wars of our own volition, sending countless innocent lives to the feet of the goddess. However noble one's reasoning may be, a deed like that cannot go unpunished. And if she refuses to yield, then as a king, and one seeking revenge at that, I will take her life.
I'm pleased to hear it. That reminds me. I meant to give you this earlier.
A letter?
One from Lady Patricia. I uncovered it during our inquiry of Viscount Elidor.
From my stepmother.
I hope you'll forgive the intrusion, but I have already examined its contents. The letter contains no new information of note. That said, I expect you'll find the subject matter quite disturbing indeed, Your Majesty.
I see. I will read it later, then.
Oh, Dimitri. Have you read that letter from your stepmom yet?
Yes, I have. It was a missive requesting the then Viscount Elidor's cooperation in her conspiracy against my father. She claimed he would have much to gain from the king's elimination, all while shrewdly expressing sympathy with his objections to the reforms. I had it investigated for signs of forgery as a precaution, but such a search returned nothing. The letter is authentic.
Meaning your stepmom was a willing participant in the tragedy of Dusker. She sent so many to die, and would have done the same to her own stepson if all had gone according to plan.
All out of the desire to see her daughter again. Or so Cornelius said. The wretch's words deserve little weight, but I believe she spoke true. In every memory I hold of my stepmother, she was always looking past me, as if the one she truly cared for was somewhere else entirely.
That's horrible. I never knew my real mom, but the woman who adopted me loved me with all her heart. That's how it should be.
It was horrible, yes, but what of it? There is no guarantee a parent will come to love their child. Still, being faced with such plain evidence of her crimes is a difficult thing to come to terms with. I had once thought her among those I would avenge, yet now she lies squarely in the path of my fury.
Pretty heavy stuff, yeah.
I can tell you're troubled as well.
You can see straight through me, huh? Guess that's what 3 years together will do. It's Myson, that dark mage from before. He was familiar with my power somehow. And yeah, I know you said you trust me, but I'm not so sure I even trust myself anymore. I just can't stand not knowing the truth. Who am I, really?
No matter what answer awaits, I will continue to place my trust in you. That has...
But what if I transform and attack you?
I would do whatever I must to restrain you, naturally. Failing that, forgive me. It helps no one to utter such words.
It's fine. If nothing else, the threat of death is good motivation for me to get this power under control.
Have you lost your mind? It almost sounds like you'd be okay with him killing you.
I don't want to die, of course. But if it was between that and killing a friend, I know which one I'd pick.
What about this? What about this?
What do you think of this? Let's see what we can do.
Now then.
Hey, Rodrigue, you got a sec?
What's the matter? You look troubled.
Well, we ended up spending most of this winter out on the battlefield, so I was thinking if we put an end to the war before next winter rolls around, maybe we could all go back north and...
And? Speak plainly.
I want to have a snowball fight. Dimitri said that's how all the kids in Fargus play during the winter. Figure it would be good to try at least once now that I'm living here in the kingdom.
Yes, a fine idea. The sport's rather profound, if I do say so myself. Dividing into factions and formulating strategies makes it just as much a battle of minds as it does one of hurled snow.
Hold on, strategy? This sounds kinda intense for a kid's game.
It is. When we were still in the throes of our youth, Lambert, Matthias, and I faced off in such a contest. With our squires in tow, we traveled to the northern mountains to do battle.
Hey, that sounds like fun. So what happened?
I was the first to fall. I hid in the shadows, biding my time and observing the enemy's movements until the moment was right to strike. And yet, such an opportunity never came. While his subordinates fought freely in the open, His Majesty launched a surprise attack on my position. Unfortunately, my men and I were unable to land even a single blow on him. Our defeat was a matter of course.
Now I know where Dimitri gets his tendency to rush into battle alone. Like father, like son, huh?
Indeed. Still, it's difficult to feel wronged when you've been defeated in such a swift and skillful manner. My downfall left only Lambert and the Margrave, a man notorious for his rotten character even as a child. His strategy was not to attack outright, but to prepare an ambush for His Majesty in one of the more densely wooded groves.
Seriously? All that for just a snowball fight? No wonder Sylvain is so cunning. Anyway, what happened next?
We were all familiar with Matthias's ignoble tactics, so His Majesty was careful to avoid the cowardly ambush which had been laid for him. At last, just as the opposing generals were staring each other down, Gunnar, the current Count Galatea and noble, many years our senior, emerged from the wood to put a stop to it. In the end, our final showdown that day was between his hands and the scruffs of our necks, all while our ears rang with his dire warnings about the mountains.
That sounds like Ingrid's dad, all right. Guess that means nobody won, huh?
Yes, the story dates back several decades, but I still remember it as if we were trudging through the snow only yesterday. Say, if you do end up mustering an army for one of these snowball battles, I would be honored to observe, should you have me.
Why don't you join us? As one of the combatants, I mean. I'm sure Dimitri and the Margrave won't mind. You won't be facing the same opponents, but maybe then you'll finally settle the score. For old time's sake.
A sound point. Very well. I'd be thrilled to partake when the time comes. You know, of late I've been dreading the coming winter, but now I feel I may actually look forward to it.
You're looking rather sharp today.
Huh? But this is just the same thing I always wear. It's actually so dirty, it's kind of embarrassing.
Well, aren't you humble? I happen to think that all that grime complements your rugged appearance rather well.
Grime? Hey, if that's how you see it, I'll take it. These clothes are probably starting to stink a bit, though. Hold on. I smell something, and it's definitely...
You noticed? This delightful fragrance is apparently in fashion. A dear friend of mine gave it to me.
Wow. I can't believe there's still perfume and fashionable stuff in these dark times.
They exist precisely because of the times. We must not allow the darkness to consume us.
I'm not sure we're gonna get consumed, but you've definitely got a point. The battlefield can be a depressing place. A little positivity goes a long way in raising morale.
Besides, discussing popular trends always livens up a conversation. Don't you agree? Oh, I know! Why don't we go to town and seek out the newest styles? You do not have any other plans today, do you? Come then, there is no time like the present. Okay, next is... Oh, that stall over there appears to have some lovely merchandise!
Oh, there's more? We probably should head back soon, or Sedith will...
Worry not. My brother is still working. He mentioned he was particularly busy today as well. Actually, it has been a very long time since I've been out shopping like this.
Does Sedith not allow it? He sure seems to want you in arm's reach at all times.
That is correct. I am afraid he cannot help but worry incessantly about me. Were you a gentleman? I am certain the situation would have become quite disastrous if he had caught us together.
Disastrous?
But enough about that. Shall we continue our shopping expedition? I am sure there are many more fashionable items just waiting to be found.
Are you sure it's all right? What if someone says something? If Seth hears we were out alone together, then he'll...
I do not believe anyone would go to such lengths just to tattle on us. Most people find my brother intimidating, so it is unlikely anyone would approach him over something so trivial.
Well, all right. I'll keep you company a bit longer then.
Hey, was it not I who initially offered to keep you company?
You did?
Don't you remember? You spoke of your low spirits and said that the latest fashions would cheer you up.
I did?
Yes, you did. Now come along. Let us look over there next.
Oh well, not gonna rain on her parade now. What a pain. Everything all right, Catherine? Thought I saw Count Karen a second ago.
Yes, I just had to talk to my father about something. He wanted to request some of the church's soldiers as reinforcements, but I don't have the... For the life of me, I can't understand why he'd come to me for something that only Lady Rhea or Dimitri could help him with.
Whoa, wait. Count Karen is... your dad?
Yes. Huh. I could have sworn you knew. Well, I guess you do now. I am, in fact, the daughter of Count Karen of Fargus.
I had no idea. Oh, now that you mention it, you do bear their crest.
Things are complicated with my family, to say the least. But basically, I'm keeping my distance from House Karen for the time being. Right now, I am Catherine, Knight of Saros. No connection to any house or the kingdom.
I see. So you intend to keep serving the church going forward? But what do you think you would do if the church and kingdom broke their alliance?
A foolish question. Obviously, I would side with Lady Rhea. It's not a matter of kingdom or church. My allegiance and my sword lies with Lady Rhea and her alone. Though, of course, I would prefer not to fight my friends and family from back home. So it would be ideal for me if the kingdom and church could play nice forever.
The Archbishop's personal sword, huh? You've got one heavy blade.
What about you? What are you fighting for here? Or is it one of those, I just tripped and fell into it kind of stories?
I've got a score to settle with someone. Figure I got a better chance of fighting them again if I'm here.
Oh yeah? Must be a formidable opponent, judging by that look on your face.
Aside from that, you might be right. Maybe my coming to Fargus was pure chance. A civil war broke out in the capital right after I joined the Officers' Academy. By the time things died down, Rhea decided to close the school. That's when Dimitri put me in my current role.
Sounds like you've had a rough go of things too. But you're commanding kingdom troops now, right? That's a pretty good step up. I say that as long as you're living life in a way that would make your past self proud, that's enough.
Make my past self proud, huh?
Easier said than done, I know. But it can't hurt to try, right? Just keep challenging yourself. You'll get there eventually.
Time to work you into shape.
Different road?
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Sure thing.
I'll cut them all down.
Let's do this. Everyone ready? Let's get to work.
We're with you all the way. Stand tall. Tough one.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
Got you.
I'll see you in hell, I guess. I can always trust you to have my back. This one's ours. Where to next?
Got you.
I don't know how long I can hold out. Help me, please.
You'll have to take things from here.
Got you.
Done and done. We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Get off more than I can chew.
Way too easy.
Oh, too easy.
A resounding success.
Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight.
Stand.
My turn?
Look at these chaps.
Nice going, everyone. That's one in the win column.
I'll take what
I could use.
I see.
Let's do this.
Prepare to crash against the shield of Fargus.
We're with you all the way. Stand tall. Got you!
This doesn't look so good.
Got you!
Way too easy. This doesn't look so good.
Got you!
The stronger person won. I can always trust you to have my back. We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Got you!
This is little more than a scratch.
You bit off more than I can chew.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
We won't lose, no matter what.
There, that should do it.
Got you!
I've secured the area.
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands. Looks like you got one tough fight on your hands.
Done and done. This doesn't look so good.
Yeah, right.
Got you!
This doesn't look so good.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield. Time to make a name for ourselves. Let's give this a shot.
Bit off more than I can chew.
This is little more than a scratch. This one's ours. Where's next? Did you think I'd go quietly? I can always trust you to have my back.
Stand down!
My turn?
Retreat!
Easy now. We'll have fun.
take a moment and savor this victory. I'm a better man now than...
How can I best use this?
Would you mind listening to my idea? I shall see to preparations at once.
Hey!
What you think?
May I have a word?
Let's do this. Well then, shall we?
Victory will be ours. Together.
We can't let it end like this. Now die!
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right? I'm all right.
Looks like that's it for us.
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Okay, let's go.
I bit off more than I can chew.
We can't let it end like this.
Shouldn't be reckless.
Retreat! My turn?
Can't let it end like this.
Oh wait, this is our only option. I'm ready to go.
I don't know how long I can hold out. Help me, please.
Sorry for the holdup. We're with you now.
that all? Feeble defense.
Hope this helps. Bit off more than I can chew.
This is little more than a scratch. I've awaited this.
My turn?
We're here to help! You'll have to take things from here.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
I'm a better... Got to give this...
Right. Well...
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? See you around.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat. won't hold anything back.
I'll do my best.
There, all finished.
This better not...
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
I could make this one.
Changing it.
Can't wait to see how you do.
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
Let's give it all we've got. Let's crush their formation.
We're with you all the way. Stand tall.
I'm dragging the others down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Got you!
We can ill afford defeat here.
Please find it in your heart to help me.
I suppose I can help.
Taste more bitter than blackest coffee. All would be lost if I were to die here. You won't lose, no matter what.
See you in hell, I guess. You've really grown into your role lately.
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Is that all? Feeble defense. I'm not sure I can hold this opponent back.
Way too easy.
Got you!
Thank you. I'll repay you somehow.
They knew what they were getting into. You know, I've always heard you were a fool. That'll teach me to put stock in rumors.
Shouldn't be reckless.
secured the area. Who do you think I am?
I remember when you were just a little kid, and now look at you. Give it up!
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
Well?
Okay. How about it? Let's do this.
Our defenses are unbreakable. Show them just why that is so.
This isn't over yet.
Let's move.
Got you!
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
Did you think I'd go quietly?
You know, I've always heard you were a fool. That'll teach me to put stock in rumors.
We got your back.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
You'll have to take things from here.
Stand down.
I'm just keeping Fargus safe. Don't hold it against me.
Your success today has invigorated us all.
We can ill afford defeat here.
This is little more than a scratch.
Taste more bitter than black as coffee. Taste more bitter than black as coffee. All would be lost if I were to die here.
going to lose if this keeps up.
Fortify our defenses! It's not over. I'm fine here!
Hope this helps. This victory's mine.
I remember when you were just a little kid, and now look at you.
We can ill afford defeat here.
I'll make short work of it.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we? Let's move out.
We will proceed as planned.
I guess running away is our only option.
Give it up!
So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Done and done.
We're here to help!
A resounding success. Attack! Give them no quarter! Show them how firmly our defenses can hold.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
It's finally over. Defending is never easy. I can do each.
I think I'm getting...
I can't wait.
I could use this.
Let's do this.
Now what does the enemy have planned?
Stay strong! We can win this!
I'm driving the others down.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Give it up!
We can ill afford defeat here.
Not good. They've got us on the back foot.
I got this!
Stand back!
I've awaited this moment. Restorative's in order.
I'm ready to go. You called?
Give it up!
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Too slow! Give it up!
Look at these chumps.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future. I can't wait to
That's up.
Greetings. Welcome. Well, hello there. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best for you. Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
You seem to be staring at me, Yuri. What's wrong?
Just thinking how odd it is that you've grown so accustomed to a town like this.
Well, I like this place, and its people. There may be a few vagabonds in the darker alleys. That just shows how accepting everyone is. They all greet me with smiles, despite my being a complete stranger to them.
Oh, they'd change their tune pretty quickly if they knew you were the king. Anyway, have you enjoyed your little tour of this garbage heap? Did you get a good look at the town through my eyes or whatever it is you wanted?
Yes. And it's also got me thinking about how best to help those of more meager standing. Originally, I thought that establishing medical facilities or investing in the church were the best pathways to this cause. But after seeing the people here, I realize they are not indigents standing around with open hands awaiting salvation.
I'd love to unpack your definition of indigent, but yes, they certainly don't take things lying down.
Maybe it's idealistic, but I think regents should rule in a way that not just nobles, but everyone can see as reasonable. But to accomplish that, a ruler must take the opportunity to truly listen to the people. Of course, I can't go around visiting every burg and hamlet personally. I realize this, but I still feel this is the key to true reform.
Well, good on you if you actually manage to accomplish that. But it isn't going to be easy. First, you have to give the poor a minimum level of education. Of course, they're already fully capable of telling you when they're hungry or if taxes are too high. But they'll need education to understand the policies and laws established by their lords and hold any kind of thoughtful opinion on them.
Education, you say? Yes, that makes a great deal of sense.
Problem is, people aren't in the mood to learn anything when they don't know where their next meal is coming from or where they'll sleep that night.
Right. Improving quality of life is first and foremost. Education can be built upon that. Sadly, none of this will be cheap. And the current war is doing a fine job of draining our coffers. Which means I need to end it as soon as possible.
So the main problem comes down to money, huh? In that case, why not make use of us? If you need funds, I can introduce you to a wealthy merchant or three. And if you need to get some dirty work done, I can lend you a few of my men. All we need in exchange is for you to provide us a little bit of support.
I'll not permit you to work evil in my name. And besides which, tales of how you and your band have eaten lords out of house and home are legend.
But you're a different matter entirely, Your Majesty. If we join forces, my dream is sure to be realized. I swear to never allow you to fall victim to any vile practices. You have my honest word on that.
And what is this dream of yours?
I'll tell you about it in due time. But for now, Your Majesty, do you accept my proposal?
I will consider it. After spending time together, I've come to want to trust you.
I promise it'll be the best decision you ever make. But until then, I'll patiently await your reply.
You there.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Different road,
Don't hold anything back to do.
I'll do my best.
Let us keep bettering ourselves.
Hey! And that was Have I read?
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Obviously.
Will this make me strong?
Can't wait to see how you do. Time to work you into shape. Can't wait to see how you do.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on? I'll continue gathering records of your battles.
I carry a little of everything here. You've got an eye for quality, friend. Hope to see you again soon.
Well?
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Let's do this. I'm pretty good at defending, actually. The other kids always tried to beat me up when I was little, so...
This isn't over yet.
Got you! I got this!
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right?
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
Got you!
I have things I'm fighting for too, you know.
You know, I've always heard you were a fool. That'll teach me to put stock in rumors.
Oh, too easy.
This one's ours. Where to next?
Your strength is their weakest point.
We're done for. The rest is up to you.
This is little more than a scratch.
way too easy.
We're going to lose if this keeps up.
Stand down.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
We need some help, and
fast!
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
I'm ready to go.
Stand down.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
I've got to pull it together. No way I'm dying in a place like this.
Hope this helps.
You shall pay for this, you hear? Retreat!
Keep it up! The wounds are severe. I have to fall back. This is little more than a scratch. Too slow!
Watch and learn. There, that should do it. Look at these chops.
This is all my fault.
A successful mission.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
Secure the area.
Look at this chance. I bet my father would have done even better. How can I best use this power?
Time to work you into shape.
I wonder if this will...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
All right, that should do it. Sorry for pulling you into this, Sylvain.
Hey, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I can't believe I didn't pick up on the fact we had spies in our midst.
Oh, I'm just especially attuned to sensing such people. What with my line of work and all. They seemed quite adept. Save for the fact they were just as poor at hiding their hostility as you.
Or maybe you're just way too perceptive.
Merely years of practice, I assure you. Still, I was surprised to see how eagerly you set about clearing those spies from our midst. Never thought I'd meet someone who'd jump at an invitation to purge spies as readily as he would a lunch date with a pretty woman.
Well, time is of the essence with this kind of stuff, and Dimitri surely won't mind that we only let him know after the fact. We have to win this war, and nothing loses a war faster than a leaky ship.
Yet even superior intelligence can be overturned by brute force. Take Aryan Road, for example. I was so certain we had achieved total victory, and then...
Yeah, that was a hard-won battle. We'd never have made it without my brother and the Knights. Speaking of which, it's still a little weird to trust my back to a guy who was so recently trying to jam a sword into it.
I understand your qualms. In fact, I'm surprised you never hunted me down yourself to seek revenge for your brother's death.
It's all water under the bridge if you joining helps us win this war. I just didn't know if I could trust you at first.
And now? Have I proven worthy of that trust?
Certainly. Your perceptiveness really saved our tails this time. But don't forget that I'm sworn to protect this place. And you know exactly what'll happen if you decide to switch sides.
You're actually quite the loyalist beneath all that flippancy. I admire such sensibility, believe it or not. But you may rest easy. I have no intentions of betraying you. In fact, I look forward to a lasting friendship with the future Margrave.
I'd like that. And I kind of appreciate how you see right through me. Saves me the trouble of trying to beat around the bush, you know?
It sounds as if we forged a mutual respect. Perhaps I might even agree to go out with you sometime, so long as you don't use any more of your awful pickup lines from the first time we met. Oh, how did that one go again? Ah, yes. Hello there, my adorable little chickadee. Care to let this rooster into the hen house?
Look, I already apologized for mistaking you for a girl, so you can quit bringing it up now.
And give up such an embarrassing tidbit on the next Margrave Gautier? Never! Besides, I never asked you to apologize. You are not the first to make that error, nor will you be the last. And frankly, a date with you would likely prove a very interesting experience. There's no better way to secure one's future than by attaching oneself to a dashing Margrave to be, after all.
Whoa, you just put my chickadee line to shame. Is it weird that I'm kinda into it?
Take note, Sylvain. This is how it's done.
I think I'm at least starting to get how you've risen so far so fast. I'm definitely glad you're on our side. Anyway, here's to seeing where the future takes us.
Care to make yourself useful? We all must do our fair share.
Let's give it all we've got. Ready, everyone? Let's move.
There'll be no failure so long as I'm here.
We will proceed as planned.
Let's get this operation underway, shall we?
Looks like that's it for us.
Capturing stuff is what war's all about, right? I face my comrades after this. I'm all right.
All right, what's next?
It's no use. We can't gain any ground. This is not yet the time for celebration.
Gotcha! I have things I'm fighting for too, you know.
I can always trust you to have my back.
Down.
We will proceed as planned.
Let us begin. Resistance is futile.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
My apologies, but we require immediate support.
This is little more than a scratch.
Imbeciles!
I'll dirty my hands if I must. I may be more suited to the classroom, but I cannot stand idly by.
Oh, too easy. Weak.
I remember when you were just a little kid, and now look at you.
They are playing us for fools.
Allow me to lend you a hand.
Too easy! Let's take a moment and savor this victory. I think I'm getting... No,
I could use...
What do you think?
Indeed.
Let's give it all we've got.
Come at me if you want to get cut down.
We're with you all the way. Stand tall. Got you! Tough luck!
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
This one's ours. Where to next?
We're done for. The rest is up to you!
This is all my fault.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me. Got you!
I bit off more than I can chew.
I've awaited this moment. This is little more than a scratch.
My turn?
I've awaited this moment.
Well, I'm going to lose if this keeps up. Easy now.
Somebody wants to die.
This victory will be the first step toward our new future.
Late.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Houses Gert, Esser, Locken, and Ox. I can't believe we'll be facing them all at once.
What do you expect? From their standpoint, this is an invasion. And they are the ones to repel it. They fight to protect their homes, their families, their livelihoods, just as we would fight to protect ours. We would all do well not to forget that. Be sure to tell those under your commands the same.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Feeling guilty about this isn't gonna change anything. We still have to fight, and we still have to win.
You're right. This is the only way we'll ever get peace back in Fodlan.
There's no turning back now. Not after what we've done. But I don't regret any of it. I believe in the path we're on, the very one that's led us to the battle ahead.
Lasting peace is waiting for you on the other side of this fight. You've got my power to see you through it.
It doesn't matter what any of us say, Boar. You know what needs to be done. We'll have plenty of time to grieve once this is all over. So stick to the plan and don't look back.
We stand here because we believe in you, Your Majesty.
I see. I'm heartened to know I have your trust. Whenever I've lost my way, all of you have been there to help me recover it.
It's the least we can do. Both as your subjects.
Everything seems to be in order, Your Majesty. Sorry, am I interrupting something here?
No, we've just finished. We will need your strength in this battle, Rodrigue.
And my strength you'll have. Let's show these Imperial scoundrels what a mistake it is to cross the people of Fargus. So many noble Imperial houses have assembled on the battlefield. From the looks of it, they're desperate to defend the Empire.
As are we to fight for our home. First, we must make haste and take the main hall.
Duke Gert is holed up in the main hall, but capturing strongholds and besieging the enemy should draw him out.
All right, let's aim for the closest stronghold first. Easy does it.
On to the next ones.
Wonderful progress. That should put us at ease for the time being.
Here they are, right on schedule. All teams, move out and take the kingdom forces down.
So the enemy general finally shows. We've got to put them on the defensive.
breather.
Stand back. I've awaited this moment. Seize this moment.
The strongholds belong to us now. Still, it all seems to be going too smoothly.
Ugh, they're all over us. I can't stay here any longer.
Don't think you can escape! After her, quick!
Felix, don't break ranks!
Remember our objective. We will not be able to besiege the enemy until we've captured the strongholds.
Restoratives in order.
There, the path is clear. Wait.
You walked right into my trap. I simply can't waste this golden opportunity.
Hanuman shall have his day. Death from above.
It's an ambush! Everyone fall back! We can take down the enemies at the rear first!
Now we tighten the net. We can't let any of our units fall before we have them surrounded.
Linhardt! Are we gonna have to kill him?
I fear that I'll just get in your way and ruin the wonderful strategy you've all thought up.
No, is that Constance? Please, let me talk to her.
Send in the remaining soldiers!
Reinforcements! We'll have to outlast them somehow.
Have the numbers. Above all else, we must protect His Majesty.
It has been quite some time, Yuri. What brings you to grace us with your presence here?
Oh, you know, long story. I'm sure you've got one of your own. Right, Constance?
Please, let's stop this. I could never bring myself to kill him.
So the goddess wishes me to suffer even further embarrassment.
The enemy's really serious about this. They're sending in so many soldiers.
Victory must be ours. We will raise the city, and the kingdom army with it.
How dare you threaten our land?
Worms! Out of the way!
Look at these chumps.
More of them? When will it ever end?
I won't ask you to switch sides, but maybe we could stop fighting at least.
You
could have said as much before you beat me up. You're all cruel, you know that? But fine.
We must act now, before the worry sets in. Let us see what we can do.
Shall we?
They fended off our ambush. No, we cannot allow them to gain momentum.
The time has come to remount our attack on the main hall.
A loss here will see my territory invaded. I cannot suffer that to happen.
It matters not how many rank and file soldiers fall. I am the Viscount, and I must not die here.
That's too close for comfort. I refuse to die in a place like this. For my daughter, for my people, I shall not lose. My blade is blunted after all. Forgive me, my dear Monica.
Father, no! You didn't have to.
Easy
My mistake led to my father's death. I shall have revenge.
She got the better of us before, but not this time.
Monica! Oh dear! Perhaps it's time we join the battle in earnest.
I won't watch her die. Let's go, Hanneman. I can't touch you. I won't.
Let her go. The battle isn't over. We must prepare for our next maneuver.
This is war, isn't it?
I shall make them work for it, if nothing else.
Fine work.
Hanneman, you're looking a little worse for wear. Let me heal you. Can never be too careful.
If she keeps healing him like that, this battle will never end. Let us deal with Manuela first.
I must fight against some of my students in order to save others. These are troubling times we live in, indeed.
I never thought the day would come that I'd cross blades with Professor Hanneman.
Everyone else has shown such bravery.
It's so dreadful to see a familiar face across the battlefield. That said, I will not back down.
Persevere this way.
So you're an Imperial General now, Professor Manuela.
There's still so much I want to do in life. I have to withdraw.
No mercy.
I may have one foot in the grave. I insist I keep the other out of it for the time being.
made a very formidable duo. I wonder if our paths will cross again in the future.
At least I can die in my hometown.
There. We've done what we can.
Isn't it time for you to come out already, Duke Gert? A general ought to seek vengeance for his subordinates.
Be careful what you wish for. I've quite a lot of deaths to avenge by now.
Duke Gert is essential to our empire. He must be protected at all costs.
I see they're putting up one last bit of futile resistance. Too bad it's not going to work.
How ironic. My territory has always strived for peace, and it's the first claimed by the flames of war.
I'll do what I can.
Business as usual.
You're gonna leave me in the dust if I'm not careful.
Run, Gert! You must be saved! Her Majesty!
It's too much for me to bear!
Stay calm.
This is as far as we go. Forgive our weakness.
No, you've done plenty. You have my gratitude.
All right.
I cannot perish here. I must protect the Empire.
Our enemies fought well. To be honest, I'm not sure how much more we can endure. We've taken the main hall. Victory is ours, Knights of Fargus! I'll
That'll do.
The enemy fought like they were possessed out there. One wrong move, and we'd have been finished.
Imperial nobles will battle to the bitter end to protect their homes, just as we would. I suggest you get used to it. Everyone we face from this point forward will strike at us with the same vigor.
I guess it's kill or be killed, huh? It's exhausting just thinking about the road ahead.
Do not complain. We are only doing this to restore peace to Fodling, remember?
I can't say I blame you for worrying. This is a difficult campaign in every sense of the word. For one, the unfamiliar terrain greatly favors our enemy. And however noble our cause, the guilt of invading our neighbors will always weigh heavy on our minds.
Be that as it may, we can't turn back now. If the Kingdom and Empire cannot coexist, then there is...
He's right. We all know what'll happen to Fargus if we just sit back and let Adrestia do what they want.
So you all grasp the gravity of our actions, yet choose to march on regardless. It seems our rising lords have grown even stronger than I thought. The future of Fargus is a bright one indeed. For now, all we can do is commend our soldiers for delivering us a valiant triumph, and of course, bid they continue the march. When the sun sets on this war, only our king will be fettered by the vile moniker of invader.
Don't put this all on him.
And it will fall on you to support him through it, Felix. You understand, yes? That is your duty as the shield of Fargus, and descendant of the hero Faldarius.
Obviously.
Oh, Rodrigue. You're up late.
Ah, yes. Preparing strategy proposals for tomorrow's War Council. The more legwork I can do in advance, the smoother the process will go, thus lessening the burden on His Majesty. Even one as strong as he would collapse from overwork were all our council's an unchecked slog.
He barely sleeps as it is, right? Sometimes I see him face down on his desk, I guess catching what little shut-eye he can.
Yes, he reminds me of the late king in that sense. Lambert too ascended the throne at a young age. Too young, if you ask me. And struggled greatly to adapt to the many rigors of governance.
Guess you two knew each other a long time then. I heard you went to the academy together at least. I've gotta ask, is Dimitri really that much like his dad?
You would hardly be able to tell them apart were they in the same room now. Though Lambert did have a somewhat shorter temper. Still, they're birds of a feather compared to my son and I. The two of us are as different as the blackest night and the brightest day.
I don't know. I think you're pretty similar. Like, you're both the first to take the initiative when something important needs doing.
That's enough to make this old man's cheeks burn. Make sure you share that opinion with Felix as well. I suppose he is quite like me, though mostly in ways I'd hoped to avoid.
Meaning what?
He can't live without some great purpose in life urging him forward. There is no peace in such an existence. I know, because I'm the same way. As Lambert's right hand, I devoted every waking moment to serving him, supporting him. And when he was lost, so too was my reason for being. I had no choice but to search for something else to propel me forth. In the end, and after much consideration, I chose to devote myself anew to Lambert. To see—
And what was that?
That should his son ever lose his way, I would be the one to set him back on the proper course. But I won't be here forever. Thankfully, His Majesty is blessed with friends like you. Ones who are willing to ease the immense burden on his shoulders.
Funny. I feel like Dimitri's been helping me this whole time, not the other way around. But it's all a give and take in the end, right? You've done more than your fair share for me, too.
I'm glad to hear that, truly. But to be frank, my own shortcomings have grown alarmingly clear of late. It's not enough to simply stand by his side in support. He needs someone to grab his hand and pull him in the right direction.
And you don't think you can do that? Even with Gustav's help?
At the end of the day, he and I are nothing more than His Majesty's retainers. We cannot view Fodlin through his eyes. But you stand on equal footing with him as a trusted friend. Such a bond is a rare thing indeed.
Dimitri's my leader, yeah, but he's a friend first. Probably helps that I'm not part of the nobility.
Is that the root of it, I wonder? If I recall, you were born in Alliance territory, yes?
Yep, in a remote mountain town off in Ordelia lands. Honestly, I don't remember much more than that. And with this weird power and all, it's hard to say for sure where I really came from.
Well, if you ask me, those things, your background, your abilities, don't matter much in the end. I can't blame you for being curious, of course, but we haven't put our faith in you because of whose child you are. The relationships you've built in your time here transcend whatever blood may flow in your veins.
Huh, what a wonderful human being. A true man of character.
Anyway, seeing as you're here, I was hoping you might be willing to share some of your wisdom with me. I would love to know a mercenary's thoughts on the proper location to stage an ambush, and where in that position our archers should take up posts.
Now we're talking. Let's see.